been taking a little bit of a break, it seems. I know she's been training a little bit. Jeff's house.
What a way to start this game.
She's just an imposing figure over there. She's such an athlete. Clogs that middle very well.
Vivian Glozman to serve.
Great shot there from Lacy. It's funny to see the two of them next to each other.
Yeah.
Lacy's not a small girl, but she certainly looks small compared to her partner.
1-0-1.
Ooh, this is that drive wide.
Nice hand exchange there.
Yeah.
Look out for Lacy Schneemann's flick on her backhand side.
She have a nice backhand flick.
Beautiful.
I just remember very early on her playing at the public courts in Santa Monica, and she seemed, you know, good. And then I saw her hit an overhead, and I'm like, no girls hit overheads like you. You need to be a professional ASAP.
Ooh, nice.
She's got such a live arm.
Yes. And also a big serve.
Yeah.
Big serve.
Leia's form on that backhand dink looks so interesting to me. It's very, it's kind of signature style, the way she dips that shoulder down. Kind of reminiscent of Ben Johns, the way he kind of dips that shoulder, turns the paddle face.
2-1-1.
Get to see it a lot there.
Got a good view of it.
Yep, Lacy keeping those balls really, really close to the net.
And that ball dips in for another point here on the side out, giving Lacy Schneemann and Vivian Glozman a 3-point lead here in game number 1.
Effortless power there from Vivian. Bit of an ambitious drive there from Lacy in the transition zone. Caught Lacy leaning a little bit there.
Yes, Lacy Schneemann, Vivian Glozman really working Leah Jansen and trying to get that middle exposed here in game number 1.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that pattern a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of dinks to Leia's backhand side. I think they're happy with what she can do from there. Not as dangerous when she's leaning into that backhand side. And like you said, opening up the middle, finding other soft spots. Forcing Lucy to kind of stretch here and there.
Two quick stops, making a side out. Yeah, Leah Jansen and Lucy Kovalova, I believe their second time playing together.
Oh, really?
I think they played in the North Carolina Open, so it is a new partnership.
We like to see new partnerships.
We do.
maybe a little bit of rust from Vivian Glozman. Hasn't played a lot of pro events, as we mentioned, last few months.
Wow.
Just exceptional hands from Lacy Schneemann all over the place.
Time in. 6-2.
Back from the timeout, 6-1.
Lacy seems to be moving a lot more right now. She's taking up a lot of space on the court.
When Lacy's moving and she's playing aggressive, she gets really hot.
Yeah, you can just see the confidence she has right now. Just a complete different pep in her step right now. I'd like to see her partner sort of share the same enthusiasm.
8-2.
Vivian knows she took that low ball a little too aggressively.
21.
7-point lead for Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann.
This is a veteran team, though. I do not expect this to shake their confidence too much.
No. Every first game, you know, there's a lot of things to figure out, right? And it's never the game that defines you. So. Leah's finding a couple points there.
I imagine they haven't played this team much. Like you said, this is a new partnership. I think the partnership over there is relatively new. But I expect them to battle no matter what.
Absolutely.
They'll come up with a game plan. They'll change things around. They've got lots of tools. Shot there from Leah. I'm noticing on the guys' side, there's more of an emphasis on hitting the serves really big. Are you seeing it on the women's side?
I actually am, and,
Yeah.
I think it's, to be honest with you, I think it's has a lot to do with the ball. The Vulcan ball, you know, you could just kind of blast it a little bit more and put a little bit more emphasis on it. So, yeah, I've been seeing that trend a lot. I thought it was just a trend for singles.
Of these four, it seems like Leia's kind of the one that's taking the advantage of the big serve. Lucy just kind of puts it in there.
Leah, the singles player.
Yeah. Vivian's got a nice serve, too. Ooh, she gets her back. A couple points earlier, Lacy with the drop off the top of the net. Leah gets her back there.
8-2.
Lacy Schneemann, Vivian Glozman stuck at 8 there on the side out.
Yeah, guess it was a good timeout earlier.
Again, Leah Jansen and Lucy Kovalova finding new patterns and finding new shots here in game number 1 to close that gap.
A little late on that forehand close, but she was on it.
Yeah, too much of a backswing there.
Yeah, probably more swing than was required. Still impressed with her ability to reach into that kitchen and take some of those out of the air, given her small stature compared to the rest of the ladies on the court. That's another shot I'm not used to out of Lacy, that kind of backhand topspin flick. She usually goes to the slice backhand when she gets stretched like that. My co-host retrieving the ball. She does it all, folks. She returns to the booth.
And all of a sudden we have a tie game here. Lucy Kovalova, Leah Jansen down 8-1, coming back 8-8 in game number 1. And taking the lead.
Yeah, Leah hesitated for a second on that kind of pop-up from Schneemann, but eventually capitalizing on it.
92.
Such a live arm like we talked about.
And a great timeout as well. Let's see if Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann could get off of this 8 that they've been stuck on for the last 3 side outs.
Great reach in there from Vivian Glozman, using that length well. Lacy set it up with a good drop, got him in the kitchen. She's fired up now.
And here we are with
game point.
Game point and a timeout
Another
taken
timeout
by Leah Jansen and Lucy Kovalova. You guys, we're here at the Veolia LA Open presented by Eddy Vodka. We'd like to take a quick second to thank our sponsors here, Yola, Lifetime, Carvana, and Skechers. Eddy Vodka. We have some samples here.
Do we?
At the Eddy Vodka tent here at the LA Open. If you guys are around town, make sure you come and stop by and here at the Los Cab Sports Village. Isn't this such a great venue, Wes?
It's an awesome venue. I actually used to live here back in the day. We're on this is my high school tennis court. This is the #2 singles court.
Oh, that's so cool.
Spent many years battling on these courts, playing tennis, of course. And now I'm here playing pickleball of all things. It's a great venue. Highly recommend you coming out and checking out some awesome professional pickleball. Vivian Glozman again with the reach in, closing that game out.
All right, you guys, we're back in game number 2. Vivian Glozman to serve.
They lost that point, but Vivian really seems to be asserting herself a little more already. She's really leaning in on that kitchen.
Little pattern there. She was working that dink all over the kitchen, trying to come to her terms and when she wants to attack and when she wants to go. So nice work by Leah Jansen there.
Kind of an awkward swing at that ball from Lacy. one off the net. 3-0 already.
Three zero, and I think a little bit more positive lay of Jansen here in game number 2 so far. It lands in.
Oh, she gives an apology. I got a little crossed up with that shot, but shanked it just right. Good lob down the middle.
Ooh, service
Oh,
warning.
service warning.
Okay.
So do they redo that one? I think they do.
I think they
Lucy
do.
got a little lucky because she missed that return. I'm not sure she heard the call. It's 1-3, 1-1.
And what a difference that makes, huh?
Yeah. Have you had any trouble adapting to the service rules? Yes.
Yes, you know, they, for everyone at home, they asked all players to release dropping downwards and not upwards, so tough for some tennis players like myself.
Yeah, we're used to tossing the ball up.
Nice.
Great slide there.
Lacy is on it when she's moving her feet, like I said. Man, she's on fire.
Wow. What a shot right through the middle of the defense. No one was there.
And with that drive, they take it to a 3-all game here in game number 2.
Yeah, Lacy's forehand's, it's real slappy. I kind of like the way she quick twitches that thing over the net. Using that reach again.
Yeah, Vivian Glozman, her height, gives her such an advantage. She makes that look way too easy, not even bending her knees.
She can really shrink the kitchen.
Ooh. The lob.
Nice.
I'm not going to see much better points than that. That was fantastic. We had lobs, we had drops, we had resets.
It's just high percentage shot selection. They're not going for too much. They're being consistent, accurate on their spots. Love it. Great play by all 4 players. Big poach.
Great poach there. I'd like to see her get a little more fired up. as a right side player, it can be tough to find those times of when to be aggressive, and I think Vivian's kind of finding that space pretty well right now.
And with that, that's a timeout. Great stuff by all 4 players. Glozman and Schneemann up with a 2-point lead here in game number 2. The MLP coach, Jeff Nguyen.
We're upgrading him to coach now.
Yes.
Wow.
He is coach and manager and owner of
He wears
the
a lot
Breakers.
of hats over there for the Breakers.
Yes. And he did pick Vivian Glozman to play for the #1 pick for his team. So he's here watching, supporting her. And
yeah, he's been a great ambassador for pickleball.
Yes.
Certainly here in the LA area, but elsewhere he's brought a lot of players into the sport. Has some great games over at his house. He's got
Yes.
4 courts and sort of the heartbeat of LA pickleball right now.
I love it because not too long ago, there wasn't a heartbeat.
No, it's true. And there's not a lot of public courts here, unfortunately. So we need people like Jeff who can kind of help foster the sport and carry it into the future.
5-2.
All right, guys, we're back in it. Game number 2. Another poach.
I'd like to see that. But now they're switched.
And that timeout gave them the side out. Leah Jansen to serve.
You notice Leah sort of almost full Western on that serve. Does she change it after that? She must, right? Semi-Western now. She must change it for her volleys.
No, she's keeping it. And I noticed, you know, a lot of players are moving over to semi-Western, especially for that flick, right?
I certainly have to get any kind of topspin on my backhand, but Leah rips the first one, lets the second one go, and it drops inside the line. Usually not looking to cover sideline. You get in a hands exchange like that, so it's probably smart to leave it, but
5-1.
5-4-1. Vivian played some great defense there. She decided she wanted to end the point. Took a ball off her ankles and ended up missing one on the net there. Bit of an awkward bounce there off the kitchen line. Leah still should have made that.
6-2.
Beautiful drive for the setup. And then Vivian Glozman cleans up the middle like she's been doing pretty well this game so far. See the active poaching. Impressed with Schneemann's little half volley pickup as she made her way to the kitchen there. She does give up an ATP.
4-7-1.
Wow.
She was just holding middle on that.
4-7-2.
Great drive there, kept it low. Tailed away from Vivian Glozman, and she makes the error on the backhand volley.
5-7-2.
Phenomenal point there. Leia hit 2 or 3 really good shots there and still wasn't able to win the point. 7-5-1. Seen a few attacks kind of towards the middle and opportunity for her.
All right, guys, we're back in game number 2 at the LA Open, presented by Eddy Vodka. Wow.
The hands are just so good. Oh! Leia lets out a scream.
Lacy Kovalova encouraging Leia Jansen. Great partner.
She's going to want that drive back. But 9-5-2. Lacy really taking up a lot of the court there. Her right foot was 6 inches over the middle line.
And still had a long reach.
Yeah.
It's deceptive.
Nice shot there. I think it was there she caught Lacy Kovalova by surprise. It sails long. A little too much slice. It floated. Seems like both teams opting for more drives now in the third. I don't know if that's nerves or game plan or wind or what.
Ooh, Lacy Schneemann wish she had that one.
She was a little late on that backhand volley.
Let's see if Vivian Glozman could get a point here on the side out, as they've been stuck at 9-6 for just a few side outs.
At least it's not 8 this time.
Great move by Leia Jansen, coming over for the Ernie and the side out.
That's the challenge with third shot drops down the line. A little too close to the line, you end up with pretty easy Ernie there from Leia Jansen. Big point here.
Oh!
It's funny, we felt that breeze, right? She was hitting that drop.
Yes. Kind of helped her out there.
Had hung the ball in the net.
Oh!
Oh.
See if they could work into this point. I feel like that's what Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann need here.
It's been a while since they got to the kitchen line. And still waiting.
Can Lacy Kovalova and Leia Jansen take advantage here on the side out to close the gap here in game number 2?
Beautiful backhand roll there from Leia Jansen. Crosses Vivian Glozman up. It could be dangerous to pull that cross court, but she gets just enough of the body there.
Great dig. And defense takes another point. Finally on this side out, we've gained 2 points here for Lucy Kovalova and Leah Jansen. And there's the third.
I think that's going to be a timeout, and it is. Another fantastic point. I didn't want to ruin it by talking.
I know.
These girls are so good.
Epic point. Let's see if that timeout could give Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann the side out here. Jansen taking a really good spot on Vivian Glozman's backhand foot on her left side.
I'm seeing Leah really run around her backhand a lot. I'm not used to seeing that on the women's side as much.
Game point.
There from Lucy Kovalova.
Welcome back, you guys. We're here starting game number 3. Lucy Kovalova to serve at the Veolia LA Open.
Nice.
Wow. Vivian all smiles after that great defensive play.
I love defense in pickleball.
It's great, right? Especially on these grandstands, wider courts. A lot of room to maneuver around out there. Tough to put a ball away. Much easier in a situation like that where your opponents are in the transition zone or closer. Yeah, once they get back on defense, it is hard to find room to put the ball. Signature slap forehand. Kind of has like a side spin to it.
It does. It's tricky when it comes over the net.
Yeah, for sure. High IQ play there from Lacy Schneemann.
Yes.
Bit of a generous call on the serve, and you can see Lucy's asking the ref whether it was in or out.
Yeah, she stayed back there on the return, which got them in trouble there on that point.
For sure.
Lacy Schneemann, Vivian Glozman getting 3 points right off of the first side out here in the start of game number 3.
Some phenomenal coaching from Scott Crandall, I guess, between games 2 and 3.
Shout out to Scott Crandall, senior pro, lefty, amazing player.
I believe he's also the coach of the Bay Area Breakers.
That's right. And Jesse Irvin.
He's got quite a Rolodex of players he's coaching. Turn me down. It's already the second drop shot we've seen from Lacy Schneemann. That one does not pay off as Leia easily gets up there. Gets the body bag on the next one. Wow.
Ooh. That is very rare to see Lucy Kovalova get passed on a cross-court dink.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Pretty good pace on it for a dink, but I don't know if Lucy was trying to take it out of the air and got caught or what.
From defense to neutral, Leia Jansen finds her way, gaining a point there. So consistent, great work by Leia Jansen.
The pressure always builds when you have those early opportunities to end a point. You don't, and then they get to the kitchen line. Became a little too much there for Lacy. Another great point, though.
All players are just working it right now. Each point is just a grind. I love it.
Great shot. See, she opened up the shoulders, looked like she could go anywhere with that ball. She chose middle. Lucy and Leia were kind of frozen there.
Tight game here. Game number 3.
Oh. Just flipped the paddle a little bit too much. Pulled that one wide.
Good work. Do you ever feel the pressure when you're getting targeted?
Yeah, and I feel like everyone notices it. It's like, why are the balls coming my way? Even if you're playing great, you start to question yourself. Like, they must see something I don't.
Leia definitely seeing, I want to say about 80 to 90% of the ball right now, of all the balls that are being hit. And you know, she's handling that pressure. I get a little tight when that happens to me personally, but way to work, Leia.
Luckily for Leia, she's a very accomplished player. I think she lacks any confidence in her game, nor should she. Little miscommunication there. Lucy putting her hand up like she thought maybe she should have either taken it or called it sooner.
1 point lead for Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann here in game 3.
Oh, wow, nearly sneaks that one by.
Nice spot there.
Yep. 4-3-2. Really impressed with Vivian
She just puts her paddle right in the right spot each time. Just puts her paddle on it, lets the ball kind of ricochet off her paddle.
She's made a few really nice gets while she's scrambling backwards. Kept the point alive and given them another opportunity to win the point. Nice to see them smiling still after losing a point like that. Fun pickleball.
3-5-1.
Lacy looked like she got away with a kind of bad speed up earlier in the point. Thought maybe she was going to sneak that one away, but then she misses the dink in the net. Uncharacteristic so far.
4-5-1.
Loose error on the return. Vivian Glozman. They will take free points.
Yes, and all of a sudden we have a tie game here, 5-5. Oh, she was all over it.
Little shake of the head. She knows she had it.
5-5-2.
Not gonna let it bother her.
All right. So game number 3, we switch at
6-5-2.
And we're at 7-5-2 here in this quarterfinal matchup.
7-5-2.
there you go.
You notice how far over Lacy's coming to take that first ball.
Yeah, I've seen her do that a couple side outs.
Yeah, she's almost stepping on the far right sideline. I'm surprised that Lucy hasn't taken one down the line and go behind her. They get the side out. Just high enough to make Leia think she could do something with it, but it was close enough to the net that she
And dropping real high.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
Schneemann missed her spot just barely. Went right into the Lucy Kovalova backhand that she was ready for.
Not today.
She hasn't pulled that one out yet. Oh, she gets the drop. Back foot. Flicks the backhand in full retreat mode. Would not recommend that at home. Professionals only.
1 point lead here in game number 3. Leia Jansen serving. Vivian Glozman and Lacy Schneemann have to dig deep here, fight for every ball, every point.
8-6-1.
not that this would be a huge upset, but you wonder if sort of the thoughts of being able to win this match maybe crept in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happens to all of us, I guess. Leia missing that drop.
Indigo and Amy Brown, please
6-8-1.
come to the tournament desk. Indigo and Amy Brown, please come to the tournament desk.
Leah Jansen.
Leia hoping to get a touch call, but
Yes.
I did not think that that touched Lacy on the way out.
No deflection.
So she does indeed miss the forehand long. Got 7-8-1.
Lucy Kovalova going over to Leah Jansen for words of encouragement, positive vibes.
She knows there's nothing you can do at that point. Just move on to the next one. Oh. Leia calls a quick timeout. Little
you
momentum shift there quickly.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
8-8. Vivian Glozman is serve. Here we go.
And Leia is so far near that sideline. Really surprised how much space she's leaving in the middle of the court, but the ball is still not really going to Lucy that much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of discipline on the Schneemann Glozman side.
Yeah, they have a game plan. They're sticking with it. Oh,
Ooh, and here we go. Another timeout. Yeah.
10-8-1. They have it on their paddle.
So what do you think? What's going on? What do we tell Lacy and Vivian, who are ahead and who have been ahead in the game, but kind of lose momentum? How do we keep them engaged so they can close out this game?
I mean, you can see they're fired up over there on the sideline. So is Scott Crandall, their coach right now. And it's really just about playing high percentage pickleball at this point. They're in the driver's seat. They've got third seed on the ropes right now at 10-8. Just execute your shots, deep serves, deep returns, getting to that kitchen line and picking your spots wisely. They're moving the ball around the kitchen line nicely once they get up there. So
All right,
foot
let's
on the
see.
gas.
Let's see if they can close it out here.
10-8-1.
And there it is.
Wow, what a match. Number 6 seed, Lacy Schneemann. Vivian Glozman taking down number 3 seed, Leia Jansen, Lucy Kovalova.